Imagine I tell you there is a Eid, but he is not happy. The beeper needs to sound, and the Avatzole, you go, where's this guy? I want to give him a shiur. I want to hug him. It's a tzule.
Wow. And your Rebbe was ready to ask him to come back here?
Sorry for crying, but that's what happened. I didn't control it. And then I said, look, I'm looking for this woman. She's in the jungle, and she called from this number, so she must be around this house. He said, actually, nothing happened to you, but your ego disappeared. Yes, because you have to take care of someone else.
How do you raise money? Where does all this money come from? You said you have 1,000 people for a Seder?
Yeah.
And how many people, 300 people Shabbos?
Because they don't have so many friends, and they don't live in a community. They're missing a lot of part that every child in New York has. So that's a Mesiras Nefesh. I admire my kids for being shluchim. And my wish is that my kids will not be sons of shluchim, they will be shluchim themselves. It's the biggest present that I got in my life, become a shliach.
Welcome, Brichim Abum, zu a frische, neue Episode von der Farbrengen podcast. The Chiddush in the episode is, as is entirely filmed in Mexico. Chitz in the Chayrik, this is local doing the studio in Bar Park. And this is the basic background from the episode. So letztens sind wir ins gefahren mit der Bespuche, kein Mexiko, bei der Chasse von meiner Schwester, Baruch Hashem. Und damals die Geschuh. Jetzt, als ich fuhr kein Mexiko, habe ich klar gewusst, als ich habe ein Interview mit Dudi Caplin. Dudi Caplin is the Shliach in Cozumel, in the island in Mexico. He's a fascinating personality, a warme, lebendige gegeven man, full of life, full of energy, and ich mis an Campain Farbrengen. So the Schale is when. Donnerstag Nacht is the Chassene, Motzei Shabbos is Shevebruches, and Sonntag Nacht is man schon zurück in Bar Park. So, the einzige available opportunity is pretty much gewesen, Mittwoch Nacht, wenn man erst umgekommen. Kachave, man ist umgekommen zu in sein Hotel, in Cozumel, Mittwoch Nacht, ich habe lange Tag von Traveln. Alles ist mit Traveln, mit Kinderburger, schon mit dabei ist, mit Strollers, mit Päcklich und Säcklich, Suitcases and whatnot. It was a lot of fun. And by the time sind wir umgekommen, und geendigt Anschluss von den Kindern, schon gewesen, spät bei Nacht, sind wir gewesen exhausted. Und morgen ist der Gassen, aber Farbrengen und auf Caplin habe ich nicht gewollt verpassen. So bei Erich, 11 o'clock at night, bin ich mit meinem Bruder, sind wir raus von dem Hotel. So wir werden gefunden ein Taxi, so uns führen zu der Chabadas. Ich rief von Rabbi Caplin, ich frage ihn, wo ist der Address? Sucht mich. Tell the taxi tres hermanos.
Tell the taxi tres hermanos.
Und sie gefunden ein Taxi, der Taxi fuhrt bei 7-8 Minuten, und nachdem stellte sich auf, in middle of nowhere. Thank you very much. Diese tres hermanos, ich sehe keinen nicht, ich habe keine Ahnung, wie der Platz ist. Da geht von Apur Goyim. Wo ist die Synagoge? Okay. Ich sicher, bis ich treffe sich mit einem Magid, heißt Semantov. Semantov ist ein Name. Mein Name ist Marco darauf. Ich weiß Rabbi Caplin. Die sich Rabbi Caplin, kommt mit mich und bringt mich zu dann. Ich bringe sie den Stief von Rabbi Caplin. Den Farbrengen Podcast.
Ja, Farbrengen.
אתה יודע מה זה Farbrengen?
בטח.
התוועדות.
מישהו מחב"ד לא יודע מה זה Farbrengen, הדבר הראשון שאתה לא אומר.
Wenn es kommen uns in den Stief, a minute away, der Tier ist nicht nur nicht gering für Spaß, sondern actually offen. So uns gehen wir daran. Seht mich von der Warten, das war der erste Mal. Ich habe mich gesehen bevor. Ich gebe mich als an meinen Stuhl mal leichen. It took him pretty much 5 seconds to make me feel completely at home, completely comfortable.
The light came to the house.
Und bringt mich für eine schnelle Tour an sein Community Center zurück bei Tres Hermanos.
This episode was made possible by Mr. Sparkle, your one-stop solution for professional pressure washing and bin cleaning.
You literally have like an open house. Like I was so a kid in the house, the door was open.
Of course, all the time. My house is part of the Chabad. This is the supermarket. There's laundry, whoever wants to do laundry. And this is our bakery here and the kids' room.
Look at this Benoida.
Wow. So from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock every day for 16 years, this place, when you walk in, someone will greet you. Someone will be there for you.
Wow.
Not just you walk in, it's open. It's open with someone waiting for you.
From 8 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock at night.
16 years.
So this is a community center.
That's the restaurant. It's called Alma Restaurant, like a steakhouse. And here, people can sit and play and schmooze and play music. This is the shul. And here, it's the project that we're working on, the new building of Chabad Cozumel. We're building oceanfront building, the new shul with a museum.
Unbelievable. And when do you think this is going to actually happen? Like how long? What's your
So
thought?
I sat with a group of donors and I told them I have good news and bad news. The good news, I have the money for the building. The bad news is still in your pocket.
Excellent. That's a good one.
So, this is our school.
We have a school over here?
School, yeah, 40 kids.
40 kids that
60 lives here and 40 in Jewish school. 20 are not yet in Jewish school. There is 200 Jews living in the island.
and you give them a normal gehelige Yiddish chinuch.
Chabad chinuch. I mean, with math and other things.
Wow.
Yeah. And we have mikveh, men, women mikveh. Smiche. We have bakery. We can't just go and grab rogalach, babka. You have to make everything from scratch. People like shocked. They come on Shabbos, they see the babka. I said, where you got this from? I said, we make everything. Besides ketchup, we do everything here. 150 to 300 people every Shabbos.
Every Shabbos you have over here 150.
Last Shabbos, 300 people showed up.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And Pesach, it's over 1,000. A lot of backpackers, Israelis, Rosh Hashanah also.
You have 1,000 people by the Seder Nach.
Yeah, with the first Seder. And then less because the Israelis only showed up for the first night.
Thursday.
And Hanukkah, we do a big event here for Goyim. A lot of Goyim comes. And that's the day that we're showing light and how nice is Yiddishkeit for Goyim. You know, we live in an island, so we want connection. And
You speak Spanish?
yes, fluent, of course.
You learned it on the
I
job.
learned that, yeah.
In general, what's the relationship you have with the Goyim? Would they respect you?
Yes, a lot. The problems start when we do not identify ourselves as leaders. So then, why are you different than me?
How could you be a leader for a Goyim? What does it mean to be a leader for a Goyim?
To go, to ask how was your day, to smile, to say good morning to everyone. I have so many stories of a guy here that cleans the plaza. I go, I said, Buenos dias, jefe. Jefe, it's like boss. He's a guy, an old guy, slaps the thing and cleans. And jefe, boss, I mean, for him, but I'm joking. Buenos dias, jefe. Good morning, boss.
No.
And he always, when I say it, he's smiling. He's like, one day after Pesach, I had a truck that brought all the stuff back because we're doing 1,000 people. It's a huge event. So we brought a lot of stuff back, salads and food and all the rest of the stuff that stayed, good stuff. And somehow the guy that was supposed to unload the truck didn't show up. So he put all the stuff down and the guy didn't show up. We woke up in the morning and the guy was standing, this guy that I'm talking is standing all night to keep all the stuff that nobody will touch them.
Wow.
Because I told them, because I'm in good connection with him, he told me, I was here all night, I didn't left. I stayed here till the morning just to keep your stuff because you're a good person. Basically, I wake up in the morning, I have the basic things, the shiurim, the davening and stuff, but every day it's different. I get phone calls, random phone calls. Like a month ago, there's a girl in jail. Why? She had drugs. And they want to take her to jail for like she's dealing with drugs, not just smoking, which is big. And like 2 months in jail, 3 months, she doesn't know. She's crying. So I went there, I know the chief of police, we got her with little money, we got her out. But if I wouldn't be available at that moment, and they would get her into jail, it would be with lawyers, it will be a whole different story. Once she goes into jail, it's not easy. But it was before. So we could get it right away out. People ask me, what do you do? And how do you have energy to do it? So I said, it's like paramedic of love. If you understand the teaching of the Rebbe, and who's the Rebbe 24/7 for Am Yisrael, and you're Shliach, You need to be paramedic of love. It's not about how do you feel. It's not about if you're tired.
Paramedic, like
Paramedic,
Atzula member
Atzula member of love.
of obviously so.
Of Avas Yisrael. Whoever needs something, sometime we see someone with blood, everybody want to jump to help him. But there is people that the fact that they're breathing doesn't mean that they are alive. So these people needs a hug. They don't have blood, but still they have blood. They're bleeding from inside. And if you give them this hug, you heal them right away. So you need to be a paramedic, like a tzoleh. Imagine I tell you there is a Eid that he is not happy. The beeper needs to sound, and you have a tzoleh, you go, where's this guy? I want to give him a shiur. I want to hug him. It's a tzoleh.
Wow.
Why when we see blood, we think, oh, this is... That's really the what I try to tell myself every day, to have this energy, to do it with a lot of passion and smile and happiness.
I can imagine you're probably pretty Matzliach. This,
So you see this is a very interesting project. When we came to Cozumel, so it was not like today, that the whole world is coming here. It was like pretty slow. We have the community, but
today a lot of people come here. It's like a
a lot. It's like, boom, everybody knows about Cozumel, people from all over the world. But I'm saying not so many people. So we saw that the Israelis, which is a big part of what we do, the backpackers after the army, they go and they some of them revealed real Judaism for the first time in their life. Discover, yeah. So in Israel, they didn't have it so much. Well, that was my grandfather thing, not for me. And here they see it vibrant, Yiddishkeit. So we figured that they don't come because it's expensive.
Come where? Come to
Cozumel or to Mexico. So we built this project. It's called the bracelet. And with this Chabad bracelet, they get 50 to 70% off in every place. Rental car, hotels, everything they do, attractions. How we did it, we become power. We got a lot of people. We went to the
buying power.
Yeah. We said, you want us to send you people? Give us the best price. So now the Frierdiker Rebbe said, first you help Aid in Gashmius and then ruchnius. So first they come here for the bracelet. This is the bracelet. So they come to Ve'avta, they come from the bracelet, and they put the bracelet. And after we say, come tonight, come for davening, put feeling. But first, I want to give you the bracelet. First, I want to give you a discount. They can get out in 1 week, $300 to $500 discounts with this.
Wow.
If they stay here for a week. So
You mean on all the tourist attractions that they have?
yes, if you take all the things that they did in a week, and you take all the discounts they get that they gain from the
You
bracelet.
get a few $100 discount.
Yes. So that's helping Aid in Gashmius. And then there is a guy that did tshuva from kibbutz in Israel. He told me I wouldn't step in the Chabad house, but I knew I'm broke and I needed this bracelet. So I came. And then he told me to come for the barbecue on Tuesday. So I came, and then we Farbrengen here, so you don't bite and you're not so bad. So I stayed, and he did a big change in his life. But
Actually?
yeah, he was volunteer here. Big story happened from it. So we see that first, if a person is comfortable, he can hear about Yiddishkeit because his neshama always wants to hear. Sometimes the body needs to relax, like l'chaim, it's like eating food. The whole idea is to let the body, to put him in his place, and then the neshama can connect. This place is for you. It doesn't matter if you don't put feeling, so I don't like you. No. If you don't put, this is your house. People usually, they come to a place and they need excuse. Oh, I need internet in Starbucks. I'm going to order coffee. I don't want coffee, but I need excuse why I'm sitting here. I want people to come to Chabad house and feel home. I didn't came to ask something. I didn't came because I need something. I came because this is my place. This is my home. That's success. If they come here with no excuse. Not, I came here because of something. No, I came here because that's my home.
So people come here and just do sit and relax.
Get
on
a
the couch.
book, play, daven, drink coffee, eat.
And you always have someone available asking if they want to put on film also?
Yes, always. Always. But only the second question. First, are you good? You have a place to stay, you have food, you have first Gashmius.
First take care of
Never. I tell the Bochim all the time. never ask a Yid if he put tefillin before you take care of his Gashmius.
Wow.
Never.
Unbelievable.
First, you avas Yisrael.
Because I care about you.
Yes.
And the same way I care about you and I want to make sure you have to take a big Gashmius, also I care about you
Of course.
and put on tefillin.
Of course. Someone asked me why you care, why you asked me to put tefillin. So I said, because I understand what it does and how important it is. I want to share it with you. If I have diamonds and I have enough diamonds for me and for the whole world, why I wouldn't share with you this?
Nachdem wir uns endlich in der Tour, frage ich ihm einstelle. How did you end up as a Shliach in Mexico? Bist du Bucher, bist du ein Mann, lernst in die Yeshiva in Eretz Yisrael. Wie kommst du in Cozumel? So sitzt mir by the couch and I hyped him the Zeilen. Listen carefully.
So I learned in Yeshiva and Kfar Chabad and Torah Semes. And then I felt like I'm not, in Yeshiva, I'm not completing myself. I need like something more serious. So someone opened Yeshiva in Moscow. So Yeshiva to become...
Yeshiva in Moscow.
Yeshiva in Moscow, to become a rabbi, to become a shoich, to become a sofer. I said, wow, I had a lot of energy. And I said, okay, I'm starting this yeshiva. I'm going to be one of the first guys, starting the first group that goes to this yeshiva.
As a Bucher.
As a bochel. I went to the yeshiva, I learned shchita there. Something happened to me there that I said, I want to learn everything, I want to know everything. Because in yeshiva, it's obvious, you're in yeshiva, you learn, you don't learn, you're still in yeshiva. There, when you don't learn, so the Rosh Yeshiva said, so why you're in Moscow? Go to Eretz Yisrael. You're not from Moscow. So then, why you came here, he asked me. I said, to learn. He said, so learn. It was so simple, but it was, these words that someone tells you that change your life, that was one of the words
That clicked.
that clicked.
And you started learning.
I learned in yeshiva, but not like real 12, 14 hours learning serious, like everything. And then I remember this moment that I start to learn every book I saw, everything. I want to know more, I want to know. And then my brother went to Bolivia. It's a place that back then it was not a Chabad house.
Where's Bolivia?
It's South America, around Argentina, Brazil. And he told me, I published that I'm doing a Seder, Pesach Seder, and he got 850 people registered for the Seder. So they went for Yibachim not to open a Chabad house, just to do Seder for the backpackers, Israelis in Bolivia. And he said, I need a shoichet. Can you come?
Why is it need a sheikhet?
Because it's hard to get meat to Bolivia, into the country.
So he's making a Seder on the night of Pesach for 850
Israelis
that
in
are...
Bolivia.
What is Israeli doing in Bolivia? Traveling,
Yes,
tourists.
Yeah. Peru, Bolivia, they travel all over South America. And the Israelis, after the army, 1 year they go to travel. So
They go tour the world.
they tour the world, yeah. So South America, it's a big destination. And so he told me, can you come? I said, already I committed to go to Venice, to Rabbi Rami Banin. So I said, okay, I'm going to call Rabbi Banin. I called Rabbi, he already bought me a ticket to Venice. I called them
In Italy, Venice.
in Italy, yeah. And Rabbi Rami told me something, the second time that I got a message that changed my life. He told me, you saying that Bolivia needs you more? Okay. Called my travel agent and tell him that even though he book your flight to Venice, tell him to cancel the flight and to book your flight to Bolivia. Now it cost, I'm talking about 17 years ago, I remember it was like $1,300. It was a lot of money. And I was shocked. I was 17 years old. Rabbi Rami doesn't know me, and he's canceling the ticket to a Pishel, 17 years old, that he doesn't know, and pay me to go to Bolivia.
Oh, he also paid the...
Yeah, he paid it. And he said, same Rebbe, same Shlichus.
We're all the same.
If they need you more in Bolivia, go to Bolivia. I was amazed. And I said, I want to be Shliach. That was like
That was a thing?
one of the points. It's built up, but one of the points I said, wow. Like that's a Shliach. He really committed to the Shlichus. It doesn't matter. If you come to me, I need you this, but no, it's not me. I'm a Shliach. And there is a Shlichus, same Rebbe, go to Bolivia. After Pesach, everybody left. The Bochim left, everybody. I had a ticket a week after them. So I stayed in Bolivia and was about to fly. And there is people told me, oh, you're the Chabad. They remember me from Leila Seder. What do we do Shabbos? I said, how many? They said, I don't know, we are like 250 people. now in La Paz, in Bolivia. I'm flying to Israel. And then I see myself, what these 250 people will do? Shabbos, and what about next Shabbos, and what? I called my brother, I said, what are we going to do? He said, I don't know, I'm going to Shidduchim to get married, I don't know. Take your flight back to Israel. They didn't have a Chabad house before, they're not going to have a Chabad house now. So I didn't know what to do. I was in Igros Kodesh. I said, what should I do? Now that we don't see the Rebbe, there is Igros Kodesh, and we take guidance from it.
Because you wrote to the Rebbe that you want
And
that.
the Rebbe said a person needs to look in his surrounding for his Shlichus, for what to do in Yiddishkeit. So I said, my surrounding 250, so I canceled the flight. And I stayed, and after 2 or 3 weeks, I opened a Chabad house in Bolivia by myself. And then I gave it to a couple, and I left. I gave it to a couple, the whole Chabad house ready.
Who's the Shliach, right?
Kupchik, till today. And till today, Baruch Hashem.
And you started just like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of story what happened then. I had $200. How can I start a Chabad house with $200? So I went and I checked for places. So I see a restaurant with 300 seats, huge restaurant, in the lobby of the hotel. I see the restaurant and I didn't speak Spanish, I know English. I was only Hebrew. So I went with a dictionary, I said, you have restaurant, you don't have people. I saw that doesn't have people. I said, I have people, I don't have restaurant. He want 50-50, they hard to go 50-50. He said, yes. I was shocked. Since that day, I koshered the whole place. And I told Shabbos we don't work, Friday night we don't work. And we 50-50. So I took the 200 that I have. We buy stuff for the restaurant. We start selling food. And by Shabbos, we have a Chabad house for free, the whole restaurant for us. That's the way I started a Chabad house, with no money.
Unbelievable.
And then I went to Miami to learn, and then I went to Kvutze.
So you went a year in 77 to learn
Yeah.
in the Yiddish in 70?
Yeah, and then I opened Chabad in Jamaica. The way I started, I had a kippah, I put Chabad of Jamaica. I didn't know where is in the map Jamaica. But I knew there is no Chabad in Jamaica, and there is Yidden in Jamaica. 400, 600.
Before you in Jamaica?
Yes, in all the country. One day someone goes, where's the guy with the kippah of Jamaica? Ask my friend. So my friend introduced us, and he said, before I did tshuva, I was living in Jamaica. And I did a lot of shtusim in Jamaica. I think my tikkun is to open a Chabad in Jamaica. And I heard, you're going to open a Chabad in Jamaica. I said, yeah, but still I don't have money. I don't know where's Jamaica. He said, I'm going to go with you. And we went together, and we started the Chabad in Jamaica. He just came to help me in the first month. And we brought Yehuda Piamenta. We did a big show in the old synagogue, 500-year synagogue in Kingston, Jamaica. All the Jews came. It was a big Kiddush Hashem. And then 6 months, and then I gave it over. Now Raskin is the Shliach there. So that's Jamaica. And then how Cozumel started, I was by someone's house, and he told me there is Jews in Cozumel, nobody's taking care of them, and this. So I said, okay, I'm going to go to check out Cozumel before. And I came here.
Still as a bacher?
2 friends, yeah, with 2 friends as a bacher. And we came here after 2 months.
Where did you stay?
We rent a place.
You rented an apartment?
Yeah, we rent a place for shul, and an apartment someone gave to us. One of the Eden here gave to us. We started to get to know the people here. They helped a little bit. And there is a company, Diamond International, they also gave us a place to stay. That's the way we started.
Because you figured it out.
It was crazy. People said, I want my kids to learn Yiddishkeit. I want to start with kosher. I said, oh, whoa, we just came to, make a Shlichus today. And then they threw the kids, they said, we don't want anymore. The kids come with kretzmach, with stuff. We want Jewish education. He said, wait, we don't have someone. So then we brought a couple actually that came. She was the teacher. And that's the way it started. And then swine flu came, if you remember, like COVID. It was 2009. Everybody was with masks. For us, COVID was, we knew already because back then they said that it's from Mexico, swine flu that came from Mexico. But it wasn't international, only in Mexico, like COVID. Everybody wear a mask, nobody left the home. And of course, Chabad is the only place that is open. And people came, but after people, it got more serious that people didn't show up. So I said, what are we doing here? We're sitting learning all day, but we didn't came here to learn. We came here to outreach, to look for Eden. And nobody wants to come. Everybody's scared. And then I wrote to Rebbe, I said, Rebbe, we have only one volume of Igros Kodesh that we brought from New York. We didn't have books. I said, Rebbe, we need a clear answer. If this is the Shlichus, it's not the Shlichus. If to live, there's nothing to do here. It's swine flu. Nobody lived home, and that's it. With the cheese that we brought is about to finish. So I said, Rebbe, please, we need a clear answer. To stay or to leave? Because in one end, there is school. We open like a school. People get kosher restaurant, sandwiches, this. In the other end, what are we going to do here? We didn't come for this. And I opened Igros Kodesh.
Pause. Ich weiß, dass Sachen in der Orient sind schon ein bisschen familiar with the concept von Igros Kodesh, the concept von Shabbat Rebbe. Aber von dir, was weiß ich nicht, und wir sind nicht so familiar, ja, ich mache eine kurze, schnelle, basic Overview. Der Masse ist also. Jeder will eigentlich wissen, als man geht in die richtige Path im Leben, als man nimmt die richtige Decisions, und als man führt dadurch dem Rutzen Hashem. Wie bekommt man die Clarity? Wie bekommt man die Klarkeit? Es kein Kopf versteht sich, als jeder, der sich sein ruft, zu fragen, Schallas an Aluche, es kommt zu Aluche, a persönliche Moide Derech, am Spiel ruchnius, zu können sich durchschmissen, privat, Sachen, was einem geht, im personal Leben, ich kann sagen, a seilig Churav. Das ist eine Sache. Und es kommt aber zu himmlische Sachen, geurelige Decisions, man will takke wissen, die Kavun Joine, für unser Shlichus Leben, wenn es dafür mit einer himmlische Entfer, auf dem will man kommen als Kumme Brüche von der Rebbe. A Rebbe ist dich emesig mit Kischer oben, seht in der Scheuer schon eine Stimme, und wenn man kommt als Brüche, kann man gehen takke mit der Confidence, als wir sind in die richtige Direction. So, meistens von den Juden haben tausende Juden gestimmt zu der Rebbe, und er hat geantwortet hunderte tausende Briefen, answers and guidance of literally every question under the sun. Jens ist alles gewesen bis Gimmel Tammuz, Tuf Shini Dalet. Wusstet man noch Gimmel Tammuz? So uns Lehme wusstet ihr noch Gimmel Tammuz, wie der Rebbe sich allein geführt, noch des Talkes von seinem Schwer, der friedliche Lubavitcher Rebbe, der Rayatz, sei gezadig Levruche. Der Rebbe hat damals gehalten an einen Sogen, als es Gashmius Zadig geht und weiter. Es ist nicht eine Sache, was endigt sich. MSC Gashmius geht und weiter. Und der Rebbe damals gesagt, man soll weiter schreiben zu der Rebbe, will es abschicken auf den Ziehen. Und der Rebbe damals sie gesagt, der famous Werte, als der Rebbe wird gefunden, einen Weg wie zu entfernen. Und Hand hier ist dieselbe Sache. Ich sehe dem gehen weiter, mit beiden Brüches, man geht auf den Ziehen, mit Davon zu der Klurkeit. Und es ist halfweise Fehler, wie der Rebbe gefunden sich schon in der Wegen, wie zu entfernen. Eine von den popular Wegen, wie jeden Hand bekommen die Klurkeit, was man darf, ist dadurch Igros Kodesh. Igros Kodesh ist ein Set von über 30 Bänder, von gedruckten Briefen in Entwes, was der Rebbe hat geschrieben, bemäßig die Juden. So man schreibt, was liegt auf dem Herz, man schickt das auf den Ziehen, las Sach Ziehen fühlen sich, noch dem zu öffnen, eine von den Spuren von Igros Kodesh, sehr random page, any page, und es ist unbelievable, wie man gefindt dort oft. Offene, klure Entwes, und dadurch pinkt auf der Sache, was man hat geschrieben. Man sieht Bruches in der Schiess, Lemal Medere Chateva. Back to the story.
So I said, Rebbe, please, we need a clear answer. To stay or to leave? And I opened Igros Kodesh, and there is a letter from Rabbi Avram Hirschberg. The Rebbe said that you want to go to London. Yachid v'rabim alacha kerabim. Of course, there is more Yiddishkeit in London, more things to do. But still, it's more important to do Shlichus in America, Dromit, in South America, in Mexico.
No, in Mexico?
Mexico. And you should stay in Mexico, and you're going to see, even though there is less kamut, but
Less people.
less people, there is more quality, and you should stay and develop in all Central South America, develop Jewish education. I felt like a truck falling on my head. I said, this is not, I wanted to leave. How can I live now? What is this answer? How can I live? It's not if, it's not, you don't need to ask someone to give you advice. This is a clear answer. You want to go out? Stay in Mexico. Mexico. After I said the story in Crown Heights by someone that was involved in making the Igros Kodesh, and told me the whole Igros Kodesh has 3 times the word Mexico.
The whole Igros Kodesh, which is about 30 volumes.
Yes. 3 times the word Mexico mentioned in the Igros Kodesh. And we got this one book, and that was like, I was Everybody was jumping and say, wow. So that's how it started. And all this, what you see today, start from this moment. Then I got married. Imagine going to Shidduchim and said, this is where you're going to live and this is where you're going to eat. And I have already Chabad house.
And your Rebbe was rather ask him to come back here?
If not, we wouldn't be married. Listen, the most important thing about marriage, it's not relationship. It's values and what's it called? Values and what do you do in life? Like having the same values and the same goals in life. Because people tell me, like I give a lot of, I learned marriage consulting and stuff, and people tell me, but we have a great relationship. I said, what's relationship? How much is it? 2 hours a day? You're Shlichus, it's most of your day. You have to be on the same page. If you're good with the relationship and you're not good with your mission in life, you're going to be stuck because your mission in life is the most important. Of course, marriage is very important, but most important, it's what you do in life because that's most of the day.
So it's more important that you have you share the same goals and vision and mission.
And you have great relationship. But first you need to have, when you want to go on Shidduchim, you want...
Are you on the same page? That's
the most important. That's the most important thing. Because if you only base the secular world based on good relationship, we have good
chemistry.
Let's get married. But that's not most of the day. Most of your life, it's your mission. It's what do you work, what do you do. That you have to be on the same page. When I got married, I asked my mashpia, no, give me like...
Explain what a mashpia is.
What a mashpia? The Rebbe said that each chassid needs to have a mashpia. Why?
Mashpia means a moeder.
Yeah, moeder, someone to ask him, better not a family member. He can speak freely about things in life, about everything. Sometimes the Rebbe didn't answer to chassidim that they didn't ask mashpia before. The Rebbe said, you ask mashpia. Well, why you come to me? So I love him. Why you come to me right away? You have mashpia. So the system is to have mashpia, someone that you can talk to. You can understand yourself better. You can understand what's the Torah derech through him, through the mother. So I asked my mashpia, give me something. I'm going to get married. Like, give me like some chizuk, some idea.
Some mindset, perspective.
So he told me, you were 100%. Yeah, single, you're 100%. You want to go right, you go right. You want to go left, you go left. And then you get married and you become 50%. First child, you become 33%. Second child, 25%. Third child, 20% till you disappear. I said, shkoyach. This is what he's telling me. They said, actually, nothing happened to you, but your ego disappeared. Yes, because you have to take care of someone else. When you take care of others, yourself is being taken care all the time. Your health, your emotional, everything becomes good. Of course, you don't forget yourself and you don't forget your family. You put time for everything. But my wife always tells me, when I feel sick, I'm going to the Chabad house. I said, you need to go to bed. She said, I'm going to Chabad house. I'm asking people, how are you doing? You need something, this. Right away, it's the best Advil ever. Right away, the headache goes away. Because you're busy with others, you know.
When you have a headache, make yourself available for others.
Exactly. The famous story of the Alter Rebbe.
As well as?
That the Chassid came to the Alter Rebbe and said, I need this, ich. And this doesn't go well on this. And the Alter Rebbe said, like a Gemara, he said, you're telling me what do you need from the world. You don't tell me what's the world, why the world needs you.
You're telling me what you need from the world, but you're not telling me what the world needs from you.
Why you came to the world.
Why you came to the world.
Yes. Are you needy or needed?
Are you needy or needed? So what is for a regular person, let's say a person is not a full-time Shliach in Mexico, in Cozumel, so, right? What a regular younger man has a family, works hard to make a living, make up on this. What could he do to be, what does the world need from him?
To find his Shlichus and his surrounding, first his family, because people like to do big things and they forget about the small things. So first, the first round.
What is the first round of it?
It's him and his wife and the kids. First round. Then the second round.
What does that look like to be a leader for a shliach?
To be a leader, that they need you, the kids need you, your wife needs you, the house needs you. It's a shlichus. The Eibishter give you, that's the first shlichus the Eibishter give you. The first shlichus, you become your better self through your wife and family. Every Yid is a shliach. Shliach means that I have a mission and I've been sent to do this mission. Anywhere you go to office, you have shlichus in the office. You be the light of the office. You can bring Torah, bring Yiddishkeit, bring happiness. What do you do in life? You can help someone else. You fulfill yourself with someone else's needs, and you really become a shliach. It's not, you don't need to build a Chabad house to become a shliach. When a person carrying shlichus, he feels fulfilled. So the Eibishter send you to the world for shlichus. What's your shlichus? I don't know. Usually it's the things that are hard for me. This is the shlichus.
What are the things that are hard for you? It sounds like you're pretty, everything's geschmack, everything's easy.
So you ask me, but many people ask me, what are the things that is hard for you? So I would say in the Chabad house, to raise money, because I don't like this job. But the Rebbe said it's a mitzvah tzedakah, so it makes it a little bit easier, but it's still very.
How do you raise money? Where does all this money come from? You said you have 1,000 people for a seder?
Yeah.
And how many people? 300 people Shabbos?
I want to take a moment to thank American Express and Visa for helping me. They're always there for me.
Swipe the card.
Swipe the card, yeah. Listen, many months goes like this that you don't have how and you just swipe the card, which is not good, but it's also a way to survive the month. Listen, a lot of good people, because we are Chabad for travelers mainly and small community, so there is no big money here. So there is no interest of people with a lot of money to give to Cozumel because they don't live in Cozumel. So it makes the work much harder. So we need a lot of donors with small amounts. And we're working on it. So there is good months, bad months, and it's a struggle. It's not easy. We're always in debt. And now we're building a building. So from debt to a building, that's the best. When you don't have money, you don't have limitation. When you have money, you can dream only with the amount of money you have. I don't have money, I can dream about $8 million project. No limits. Oh. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to say hello to people. Like you came to Cozumel now. We got to know each other. We had a great time. And in 3 days you leave. So we have this. Like people come in, Gishmak, what a Shabbos, what is Sundays, Monday, boom, they disappear. So that's something that it's also a little bit hard. This idea of saying goodbye. Even though Chassidim don't say goodbye, but still, the moment that they go, it's hard. And the third thing I would say is the kinderlach, because the children, they are the one that really doesn't have yet they don't see the picture, the wide picture of Shlichus and everything. We teach them all day, but it's not like us that we chose it. They grew up into it. And they are actually doing the Mesilas Nefesh, because they don't have so many friends and they don't live in a community. They're missing a lot of part that every child in New York has. So that's a Mesilas Nefesh. I admire my kids for being shluchim, and my wish is that my kids will not be sons of shluchim, they will be shluchim themselves. On Shabbos, I asked my Mendel, who I am. He said, my father. Abba. I said, no, I'm the father of Mendel Caplin, the Shliach of Cozumel. So that's my wish, and I daven a lot for it. That my kids will not say my father and mother are the Shluchim in Cozumel. They're going to say, I'm a Shliach in Cozumel.
Unbelievable.
So that's he said, the struggles. It's not struggle, it's the challenges, those three things. Rather than that, I think it's the biggest present that I got in my life, become a Shliach, because everything you do, you have to do it with enthusiasm, and you have to do it with passion. Why? Because you represent, everybody sees you, everybody asks you, You have to learn. I have to give a drasha. I have to talk. I have shiurim every day. You have to be if I would be working like, I don't know, as a lawyer or something, I wouldn't have the obligation to learn all day and to learn Torah all day and to be prepared all the time with things to say. So it's like being melamed also, but I think it's the biggest favor that the Rebbe did to me.
To put you in such a
In a
position.
spiritual way, it's to put me in this position that I'm always needs to improve myself, to become better, always in a good mood. There's no...
What's if you're not in good mood?
Who cares? Basically, I always tell the Bochim, I have Bochim here, so I told them, do this. So sometimes they tell me, no, it's hard for me, this. I can't wake up at 7 o'clock, I can't do this, I said, if I would give you $1 million, would you do it? So of course. So I said, so do it for free. Now that you have that, now that you understood that you can do it for free.
So once you could do it,
So once you can do it with $1 million, anything in life, you can do it for free because then you're able to do it. You just told yourself that you're able to do it. So it's just about...
but you need actual motivation. What motivates you on a regular day-to-day basis?
First of all, that it's needed. The things that we're doing, it's for a lot of people, it's life. It's life. I had a story, one of the craziest story that I had here, that I read somewhere, that if you hug someone for 7 seconds, oxytocin comes out and other hormones and stuff. In 20 seconds, it's like something like big. So I was making fun with a Farbrengen mood with the bochim, and I said, wow, it's a gishmak. Like you're hugging someone and right away, it's like so much hormones, good hormones that comes to the body and you become happy, the person become happy and stuff. Said it's so simple. From physical move, you do something spiritual. It's like dancing. You lift up your legs and you become happy. You never saw someone sad dancing. That's what the Rebbe said about Simchas Torah. The legs brings the happiness, yeah? So I told them, let's do something. Let's do something crazy. I all the time try to make the Bochim more crazy because they come here like this, try to make him crazy.
Like out of the box?
Out of the box, yeah. Crazy in a good way. So I told them, let's today give a hug to every person, every man that comes to Chabad, we give him a hug 7 seconds. No way, no, you're crazy. I said, you know what, in order to show you that I'm the leader, I'm gonna start, the first one that's gonna walk into this Chabad house, I'm gonna give him a hug 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
They went nuts. They said, no way, you're never gonna do it. They said, my words. We were waiting, sitting here, and said, let's see who's gonna come up. I thought maybe a backpacker, 21 years old, after the army. You know, in Hebrew we say Zolem, he's going with the flow, whatever. And a guy came in, almost 40 years old, not the type that we used to see.
Not the typical regular.
Not the typical regular backpacker Israeli, but a very serious guy. He walks in, I said, oh my God, what I'm gonna do now? But I said, and I have to show an example, I went to him and I gave him a hug. I had to explain myself because it looks very weird. I said, we're doing a study, something, Tizrom, it's all good. And I give him a hug and I try to count, 1 Mississippi, 2, to make it fun. After 3, 4, it looks like 1 year. I mean, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the guy doesn't know what I want from him, but he hugs me, there is something there. 13, 14, it looks like maybe 10 minutes. It looks so long. It feels so long. I remember 13, 14, and the guy lost the weight of his body and fell on me like this and started crying, real crying, burst out crying. Now I felt uncomfortable, so I dragged him to here. I told him, bring water. Someone brought water. He was sitting here where you're sitting. I said, what happened? He said, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to me. I said, I'm sorry for hugging you like this. But anyway, he started telling the story. He said, I never had friends. And someone told me in work, go to Central America. While you travel, you can see friends, you can get new chevre, you can go with them. And I went, and it didn't work. I got with a few people. I said, let's go tomorrow to travel. The next day, they left without telling me. And he's a normal guy, just a guy that it's not fun, as we say. And he said, and I'm going back to Israel in 3 days, and I don't know what to do. And you gave me this hug, and I don't remember when was the last time I got a hug, real hug. And I know you don't love me or something like that. I know you do it because it's a shtick, whatever. But still, you don't understand what you did to me. I never got a hug like this. And to get a hug 20 seconds, it's like, was crazy for me. I'm sorry for crying, but that's what happened. I didn't control it. And he said, listen, for you, it was just a game or whatever it is, that you hugged me, that you did a study, whatever. For me, you gave me a lot of life, and I'm going to go back to Israel a different person. That's a story that happened here, that it started like as a joke. But I think that there's a lot of people that the fact that they're breathing doesn't mean that they're alive. And then when you understand that, you don't think, I'm feeling good, don't feel good. Someone need my help. Atzule, I'm going to open. I'm going to hug him. I'm going to give him a nice word. I'm going to give him this energy of life, of Avas Yisrael. First, we need to pass an object. V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. You have this object that called energy, compliment, hug, objects. No feeling, no loving, just object.
Give something.
Give him an object. Give him a smile. It's an object. As an object, not as a feeling. And then you can give it to everyone. You don't need to like the person. Just giving like cups in Starbucks.
But then it's just chitzonius. It's not.
Starting as chitzonius. Be an Avas Yisrael with chitzonius Avas Yisrael to everyone. If you start like this, you can get to the next level in a very easy way.
Next level meaning also coming.
Next level that comes from the heart.
The real feeling of
real feeling. Don't start with real feeling. Start with just giving cups like, and Starbucks, he doesn't care. He's high, he's low, he's fat, he's skinny, he's a ganev. He doesn't care. He gives, if he has cups, he gives cups to everyone.
Right.
There's a painting there on the wall, like everything tells a story. This painting, it's a woman that we got a phone calls that there is a girl from Israel that have 4 children, but she got kidnapped many years ago by a Holland guy that lives in the jungle, and he's like a cult, and she doesn't want to come back. She doesn't answer. He used to give her money, then she called. Now they don't give her money. She's not in contact for a long time. I said, okay, what can I do with it? What do you give me? You have something? You have a number? Say, we have a number of a call center, like a house that they call from it. I said, that's it? Yeah, and the name. That's it? Yeah, and the picture.
This is who reached out to the parents?
People, yeah, the family from Israel called me. So I said, but it's in Chiapas, 16 hours drive from here. That was 12 years ago.
This place is also Mexico, Chiapas?
Yeah. I said, how can I find her? We said, I don't know, but please help us. Okay, I'm going to go to the jungle and scream. What I'm going to do? I said, if this is Guru Protis came to me, this story, I need to do something about it. But I didn't know what to do. So I put in my iPhone, I put every Sunday to call this number. It's not her number. It's a number that she called them. When she used to call them from Israel. I called the number, they never answer. But every Sunday when I get the beep, I called, like 30 seconds, hang up. One day, after like 4 months, I get an answer. I said, in Spanish, please, who's speaking this? I need you to help me. I'll pay you money. So she goes, okay, I'm here. I was about to call someone and you called, so I answer. I said, listen, I'm looking for someone. Go now. And the father told me, whatever money you need this, I need my girl and my kids, my grandchild back. So I said, I'm going to give you 5,000 pesos, like $250. I'm going to deposit you, and you give me your phone, because I need to give you a mission. I need you to help me. She said, okay. She gave me the number. I transferred the money. And then I had the phone of this lady. And then I said, look, I'm looking for this woman. She's in the jungle, and she called from this number, so she must be around this house. When you get her, you get another 5. When you get her, call me. Don't tell her nothing, just call me. Okay, I forgot about it. She, after 3-4 weeks, she called me. She said, I saw her in Chidrao. It's like a supermarket. I said, okay. Go back to the house, lift up the phone. I didn't think, everything was fast. And go call her to come to the house of the phone. She went to the supermarket, she called her, she came. She spoke in Hebrew. Shalom, Noah. Hello, Noah. Yes. It's Dudi. I didn't say Rabbi. It's Dudi. I'm from Cozumel. She said, how do you get this number? I know someone gave me and said that you're Israeli that lives in Chiapas. We hear a bunch of Israelis in Mexico and Cozumel. We want to invite you for Purim. It was this time of the year. Okay, very nice, thank you. You have a phone number or something? Yeah, she gave me a phone. She gave me email. And I started talking to her and I said, we want you to come. She said, no, I can't, this. I called her again. She said, I don't have money. I said, I'm going to pay. No, I'm going to pay. I said, we're going to pay. We're going to pay the community. We're going to pay. And I said, okay. And then she called back. She said, my husband said no. And Pesach, I called her again. She said, okay, we're coming. But he has another woman with 2 children. All together, they want to come. I called the parents. We say yes, no. He said, no, it's not, because it's the whole cult. You bring it to Cozumel. So I said, no. She said, okay, I'm going to come by myself. I gave the money. She didn't show up. I called her, why you didn't came? She said, no, we need to come everyone, because he doesn't let me go. I said, okay, come everyone. I have a house for you, come. We built a whole system around it that they're going to come to Cozumel. So I asked her, what are you good at? She said, I'm painting. I said, we're going to open a gallery. And we built like a whole system for them to come. They didn't show up.
They didn't show up
before Pesach. After Pesach, I took all the boys. I said, you work hard in Pesach. We had over 1,000 people. Let's go to a trip. We went to Guatemala to open a new Chabad house. And then we went back to Chiapas, which is 10 hours drive, 15 hours drive. And we saw them. We saw them for the first time. She didn't know I'm Chabad. She didn't know I'm religious.
How'd you find them? How'd you find them?
I called her. I said, we came. And now I know why she was not suspect so much, because she was drinking, like he used to make drinks, like drugs, and she drink it all the time. And when you drink it, you don't really understand what's going on. So I saw her. She has beautiful kids. They look normal. Everything looked normal. I said, okay, now you have to come to Cozumel. Second visit to come to Cozumel, they came all the way to Cozumel. And we opened school only for her kids.
You opened a special school?
Special school for them. So the Goy's kids cannot come, And long story short, after 6 months of she paint for us, this painting and other painting and stuff, we flew to Israel. And when she got to Israel, they didn't allow the father to come to Israel. And she gave all the kids to religious families because they become religious here, the family. And she opened a business to paint kindergarten walls and stuff. And I just visit them in Israel. All the kids are religious, and she's looking for shidduch again, and it's a saving life. So we have a lot of stuff. One day I sit and I see a guy, Hershey, from Monroe, Satmech Mosid. And I told him, you have to come Shabbos. He said, no, actually, I'm a far hotel. Send me food. I said, no, you have to come Shabbos. You have to experience Shabbos with Am Yisrael. He said, no, that's my fear. I said, no fear. Come and sit with Eden together on Shabbos. The best experience. She said, yeah, but I didn't find a hotel nearby. I said, I want a nice hotel on the beach. So there is a nice hotel. He said, it's all booked. I said, no. If you say yes, I'm finding your room. He said, yes. I found him room in the hotel. He stayed in the hotel. He came Shabbos, and Shabbos morning we let everybody talk. So he talked, and he said, I've met a guy in the hotel. He's 103 years old. He's veteran, and his name is Milton Peak. He's Jewish. And I told him, did you put tefillin? He said, no, never. You did bar mitzvah? No, never. You want to come to shul? No. I don't want these things. So he told the story that he spoke with this Milton by the pool in the hotel. So I was joking. I said, everybody's invited on Sunday, 10 o'clock, to the bar mitzvah of Milton Peak in Cozumel Palace Hotel in the lobby. Everybody was laughing. 10 o'clock, I was there with Philly Sunday. I went in. What do you want? I want to see Milton Pike. How do you know him? He's my friend. They let me into the hotel. I said, who's Milton Pike? So I see like 20 bodyguards, like all the hotel, they know him. He's been here, he's been coming to Cozumel for 20 years, every winter. So the people of the hotel knows him. So they all came to see who's this strangers looking for him. They were protecting him from me. I said, Milton, I gave him a hug. I'm the rabbi. Tell me about your service. He told me they love telling about the service. And
Better in the army.
in the army, I was in Vietnam. And then I told him, you want to do bar mitzvah? He said, no, I don't want. I said, listen, Milton, you're 103. There's a lot of shame till 120. You're in good shape. But what can go bad if you put tefillin? Nothing. And something good can come out of it. Let's do it. 2 minutes. I don't remember if he said yes or no, but I put tefillin. And the whole hotel was looking. It was like a moment, like crazy moment. And then I told him, what's your Hebrew date? He didn't know. So what's your English date? He said something March. I look 103 years back to see the date. And I said, it's Rosh Chodesh Adar. I said, tomorrow is your Jewish birthday.
Tomorrow
Yes.
was the next day.
Next day. And Rosh Chodesh, we have a Sefer Torah. Come and do bar mitzvah with the Sefer Torah for the first time. I said, why you didn't did bar mitzvah? Your brother did bar mitzvah? I said, yes. So why you didn't? I said, because my mother didn't have the money to buy cookies to go to shul. She was ashamed to go without cookies to do bar mitzvah. She didn't have money to buy something to eat. So therefore, my brother, she brought cookies to the shul, and for me, she didn't have money. So she said no bar mitzvah because I'm not going to shul without bringing candies and stuff.
Wow.
Therefore, he didn't have bar mitzvah, and I didn't care about it. I told him, you know what? Tomorrow is your birthday, Jewish birthday. We're going to make a cake for you. You're going to come for the cake? He said, yes. I came 9 o'clock, I picked him up. He came, he showed me that he walked up the stairs to the second floor by himself. I asked him for his Jewish name by the hotel, he didn't know. When he saw the Torah, I asked him, what's his Jewish name? He said, Melech. Came up to him. He didn't remember them the other day, but by the Sefer Torah, he remembered. He said, Melech. My wife woke up early in the morning to do a cake for him. We did a cake. He was so happy. All the community came to see this miracle. And what's the biggest miracle? That Hershey from Monroe, he was asking him if he put tefillin. I told Hershey, that's the miracle. That I'm a Shliach, of course I'm going to ask. But you on vacation, the Rebbe said not to say vacation. Vacation is vacant. It should say holiday, like the English, holiday. You come on a holiday, and the holidays, you're asking other Jew to put tefillin on. That's the miracle of this story. That every Yid is a Shliach.
So vacation means that's vacant means empty.
Emptiness.
But it's not. But
So we try to put people to change from the mode of vacation to the mode of holiday.
holiday means making the day
Holy.
holy. Wow.
The Rebbe, it's not mine.
This is fascinating.
I did a book, I wrote a book.
You wrote a book?
Yeah, very famous book, I believe.
That's you wrote.
Yeah. With
Wow.
Nadav Cohen.
Of course.
It's in 10 languages. And now you're going to help me. That's Yachlot Teve.
Like in Yiddish.
We're doing Yiddish now, yes. We're doing Yiddish
Azak
now.
V'yoteh.
And Arabic. Arabic is the 10 language. We did Chinese, we did Russian, I did French, English, Spanish. It went very big.
What do you do yourself when you're actually like overwhelmed or lonely, or you're yourself over here in an island in South America. There's not like a regular Heimish Kehillah. What do you do when you're yourself?
That's good or bad? Basically, go to sleep. That's it. When I have time. But here, I tell you the truth, it's so intense here. Chabad non-stop, I call this place. It's non-stop, this place. And I don't have time to really think of it. And really, when I have time, I go to sleep. But I don't have time. Basically, between wife, kids, Chabad house, life, duties, we run a big operation here, 40 workers. You don't have time for nothing. You don't have time for this thought. It's for people that have time.
Well,
I see the Rebbe sometimes. I'm not the Rebbe. I see the Rebbe. I say, well, I did much more. I see how the Rebbe answered letters. I can't answer 2 letters. The Rebbe is answering so many letters. And actually, I told Rabbi Jacobson, he did a Shabbaton here, last Shabbat. So I took my office to do a video in Hebrew and in English. And he sent it over to YouTube and stuff. And I told him, oh my God, if I would be overwhelmed sometime with so much work, not like myself, not problem of myself, just a lot of things in my hand. To do a shiur like this, the way he did, I was so inspired. I said, wow, you committed to something and you do it. It doesn't matter. There is a sentence in English, it said, your goal don't care how you feel.
your goal doesn't care how you feel.
Doesn't care how you feel, yeah. So put those things as a goal. Many people ask me this. I don't know, maybe I'm avoiding a feeling. I don't know, I can't answer this question because I don't feel bad. I feel tired sometimes, but not bad. You know what I mean? I'm very, very happy in what I do. I get so much chayus, not compliment. I see outcome of the work. Sometimes I don't see. Sometimes I see after 10 years. But I see so much results and sometimes I don't see results, but I know there is results. I would say sometimes I'm tired, but not just physical tired, not spiritual tired.
Not emotional drain.
Not emotional, yeah. Just physical. You need to. Most of the people that feel emotional, they just need to go to sleep and wake up better.
Yes. Anyway, I want to give you a bracha. You have a lot of atzlacha.
Koyach.
L'maylam and Mashur, beyond your wildest imaginations.
Amen.
Building campaign should be Mitzvah Hatzlacha.
Amen.
Maybe we'll put on the description the link that people want to be mishtatif.
Yes.
You can make like an online.
Everybody that hears that, if there's gonna be 100,000 views, it's minimum $100,000. Why? Because everybody that comes to Chabad, I tell them, I don't care you have money, you don't have money. I want it to be mishtatif, $1. $1. That's the Rebbe's Indian $1. I want it to be mishtatif at least $1.
When do you take vacation?
$770.
That's where you go for vacation. How often do you go?
Not so often. We need to go more.
Shkoyach will sich beteiligen in noch ein Episode von der Farbrengen Podcast. Der Minute bei dem Farbrengen ist, als heute was man geht daraus. Before you leave, darf man 3 Sachen. Koidem kol nennt man nur nach Kabula Teufel zu sich stark in Limit der Teure, Kima Mitzvahs, alweer das hat viele in Siegheit in der Welt, der Kabulus bei meinem Sheikh zit keini. Und nachdem darf man 3 Sachen. Number 1, subscribe. Number 2, like. And number 3, jene Sache für the fun of it. Auch het kann man sich subscriben in sein WhatsApp-Status. Sie mithalten alle gushtere Updates und Geschmacke technische Content bei seinem Stem. Schick the word subscribe to 347-524-2278. Thanks for joining us today. L'chaim. Looking forward to seeing you again next time.